That gets picked up, and here's a breakaway, short-handed for Coots. Walks in, Coots, backhand, scores!
Two-on-one, Reshty scores! The hat trick! Scores! Landon DuPont, 5th of the tournament. And Northern Alberta Extreme has scaled to the peak of the mountaintop. Edge School, the champions.
For the first time in the history of the Rocky Mountain Classic, a team has won back-to-back championships, and it's the Edge School.
Live from Calgary at the Winsport Arena. We're finishing up round-robin action on day 2 at the Rocky Mountain Classic. Good evening, my name is Dan Ukrainitz, and I'll be taking you through this Rundle Pool round-robin matchup between the Okotoks Oilers of the Alberta Elite Hockey League and the OHC Colorado. Okotoks comes into this game with a 1-1 record. They fell to Markham 3-1 yesterday afternoon before beating Leduc 4-1 in this morning's action. So this is their second game of the day. Meanwhile, OHC Colorado, based out of Colorado in the U.S., they're 0-2, fell 6-2 to Leduc yesterday afternoon. And then this morning, they dropped a 9-1 decision to Markham. We're excited to see how things play out. Okotoks has an opportunity this evening to book their ticket to the championship round. If they're able to get the win and things fall in their favor in other rinks, they could be looking at an opportunity at a wild card spot in the play. We're underway. Okotoks, they're 7-3 on the regular season. They're tied for second place in the Alberta Elite Hockey League U15 South Division. OHC Colorado, they're 4-9-2. They're third place in the Colorado 14 and under AAA hockey standings. So a little bit of high intensity hockey for you. We're glad you're with us, and we'll see how things play out today. Out of the corner, Hannigan in on the forecheck. Hannigan, one of the returnees on this Okotoks team. Shot from the circle from Moscow. Goes high and over the net. In the corner. Out with it. Knutson up the wall to Allen. And out of the zone, Blazovic. On for Hannigan. He'll dump it in. Doesn't work the first time. He'll try it again and go for a change. So Okotoks with a win, as I mentioned, over in one of the other rinks here. North Shore has an opportunity also at one of the wild card spots, but based on they're undefeated and they're taking on the Calgary North Stars, one of those two teams. As the shot comes in off the post. In transition, Okotoks moves in, but as I mentioned, North Shore and the Calgary North Stars in the Three Sisters division, they're matching up this evening as we get icing. They didn't quite gain center. If one of those teams is able to, with their plus minus, goals for and goals against, able to move on, but they need some help in this one from OHC Colorado. And can they play the spoiler? We'll see. Off the draw, moving forward with it was Rivet, but comes off his stick and it's out to center. Harkness down the right side, goes into the corner, sends it back. Bergsma at the point, cross ice, wrist shot in, and right in on the chest protector of goaltender Marcelo Reyna. Reyna gets the start. 2010 born goaltender. He played one game so far in this tournament, gave up 6 goals on 38 shots against. And he'll see if he can hold things in order. Out at center, flipped up off the boards. Rivet clears it in. Okotoks makes change to their defense. Nisley on the forecheck. Not able to get the turnover. From the point, DePlate. Shot in. Puck sits there behind the net. Girano, he bumps his man. Flipped up to the blue line. Deal, able to battle and get it out. Back into the corner. Peacock chips it up. Breakout begins. Ehlers was able to get it out to center. And Romine takes a hit as OHA Colorado makes changes. DePlette. He's brought out by Schindler. Turnover. And Olsen gains the zone. Drops for Maida. Maida shot wide and into the corner. Trying to get it out and kept in just momentarily. But OHA Colorado sends it back in. Schindler on the forecheck. DePlette, long shift for him, on for Lamb. He can't gather it up. And Maida, he's buzzing around looking for a turnover. Okotoks in transition into the corner. McNeil goes behind the net, looking, on for Blair. Can't get a shot away. And off to help him is Riley. Back at the point, kept in Blazovic. On for Riley. They continue to do this cycle game out of the corner. Man's dumped is Blair. He got a shot away wide of the net. Schindler. He'll bump it off the wall. Turnover nearly. McNeil, a good job to recover. That was nearly a grade A opportunity for Bryce Olsen. Behind the net, Carmesino on the forecheck. Puck sent the length of the ice, and we got icing against Okotoks as we wrap things over into the Okotoks end. And starting goaltender for this game, I don't have a number quite yet. I should have got that during the warm-up, but we'll get to that in just a second. I believe that's Carter Volman getting the start, the product of Okotoks. And in just a second, it is Volman. Yes, that is correct. It is Volman. As that one hits off the stanchion right in front of us and takes a weird hop. Colorado in transition. Leviton not able to gain the line. So Carter Volman for Okotoks. He's played in one game, got the victory, gave up just 1 goal on 21 shots against. And an all-important game here. They look to move on to the championship round. Colorado off the glass as Leviton and his mates go for a change, and Okotoks some room to escape. Blazovic on for Mullen. He flips it barely into the zone, but takes the return feed. Mullen down the right side. He's dancing into the corner, takes a bump. Back at the point, Bergsma shot in, stick save, rebound comes to Hannigan, throws it in front, and a slash there, but no call on the play as Wolfley able to pass it off for Allen. Allen down the right side, looking, shot in low, that had eyes, but didn't get on that. Goose-ass shot from the point. That's turned aside by Volman. Tedarenko on for Brockhoff, he's tripped up. No call on that either as Allen looking to take the feed, but not able to gather it up. Tedarenko, speed down the right side. Centering pass, the puck sitting at the crease, and opportunity for Brockhoff right in front. Flipped in by Allen, they'll make a change. Colorado led by former NHLer David Clarkson behind the bench. And Okotoks, meanwhile, Darren Dumansky, his first year as the head coach of the Oilers team. Romine in transition, not able to get it in the zone. Finally, Peacock, he'll send it in. Bowman turns it aside. Turnover, deal out in front. And Romine, if he had a left-handed stick, might have had an even better chance there. From the right side, Rivet, a shot, rebound. And a nice save by Reyna coming across on Isley. Davis, wrist shot in, and that's held on by Volman. This OHA Colorado team mostly made up of players from Colorado, a couple players from the region, Nevada, Colorado, and then of course the well-documented other goaltender, Bailey Unruh, one of the top goaltenders in girls hockey in the 2010 age group. She gets the evening off. She played earlier today as the puck goes all the way down the ice and back into the Okotoks zone. Face off to the left of Carter Volman and tied up, but a good play by Jack Parsons to skate it away and put it off the wall for Harkness. Turns it over, Olsen. Bryce Olsen looking for an opportunity. Not able to get anything in on net. Maida, he's taken out. And Blazovic up for Ilsley. Looking for Harkness, and nothing doing there as these two teams feel each other out. Obviously at this tournament level, the two teams will take a bit of time to see each other's styles. As Harkness taken down in the corner, and we'll get our first power play opportunity of the hockey game. As Cole Harkness goes wide and is taken to the ice. So Ethan Gousas will head to the penalty box for 2 minutes or less. First power play of the game for the Okotoks Oilers. Face off to the left of Marcelo Reyna. Shot in from distance. Reyna sears that aside. And the face-off will come back inside the zone. Tedoreko in to take the draw. Loses it. And they'll go into the corner. Hansen back at the point. Moves up looking for the return feed, but Duplett from the point. Screen in front, tipped by Hansen. Note the other side. Back at the point, Duplett keeps it in. On for Hannigan. In the corner. Loses it. Brockhoff on the forecheck. Hansen down to also help out. Brockhoff dumps his man. No call in the play. He'll gather up the puck. Back for Hansen. On for Brockhoff. Back to Hansen. From the high point, Duplett back for Hansen. They play pitch and catch. Redirected in on net, and a great play by Kipton Peacock to send it the length of the ice, and Colorado will make full-scale changes. Tedoreko rushes it up. The speed demon for the Oilers stops, looks back to the point. They'll cycle it down. Harkness behind the net. Cole Harkness surveys the situation. Back to the point to McNeil. Back for Harkness. He's dumped, and another penalty coming up. Delayed penalty on Colorado. So we're going to see a bit of 5-on-3 action as the goalie leaves the net, and Okotoks goes back on the attack. 6-on-4 here. Rivet stops. Cross ice, McNeil. Shot high, and Reyna will hold on. So we'll get 19 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey. And an opportunity for Okotoks to take the early lead. Colorado not able to gain control, and The Oilers go to work. McNeil from the point. Up for Emerson. Return to McNeil. Looking. Shot in. Rebound. Bouncing around. Rivik got a piece of it, but not able to put it on net. From the corner. Harkness. Back for McNeil. First penalty's over. Emerson having to be careful with what he does with the puck. And he takes it in offside. In the Colorado zone. So Goussis gets out of the box. But still, a minute 36, a power play opportunity for Okotoks. And they'll put out Teterenko's line and see what they can do. Brockhoff drops for Duplette. He'll spin and get it for Teterenko, and he'll look up ice. On the stick of Hansen, down the left side. Brockhoff streaking towards the net, nothing there. So he'll come out the other side. Back for Duplette. Keeps it in momentarily and then back in the zone. Duplette from the point, shot in. Rebound cleared aside into the corner. Teterenko back for Duplette, and he put him offside. So Sperry gathers it up and exits the zone. Sperry, an opportunity, shorthanded here, flips it right on net. Volman sends it right onto his teammate's stick. And they get it to Teterenko. Down the right side, moves in, looking for the pass. He'll spin around. Fresh line mates off the bench. Long shot in from the point. As Emerson. Check that. Yeah, that was Emerson. Shot from the point from Teterenko. He scores! It's a power play goal. And McLean Teterenko has the Oilers up 1-0. You give them an opportunity on the power play, and they work it around, and Teterenko's given space to step into one, and he hammers home a slap shot from distance. It evades Marcelo Reyna. So the Oilers out to the early lead. So we'll check the scoring update on that. And again, if you want to follow along with the scoring live on the Rocky Mountain Classic website, you can go to RockyMountainClassic.com and get right up to date stats on it, including shots. Wraparound try, rebound. What a save by Volman. Loses his stick, puck comes out to the point. Knutson keeps it in. Down in the corner, they'll battle. Opportunity, great save by Volman. Chance out in front, Allen looking for a loose puck. And the Oilers exit the zone. Ilsley, wrist shot in, rebound. Nothing there. As Reyna holds on. So the goal, power play goal, McLean Teterenko, his first of the tournament, from Jack Emerson and Ty Brockhoff. Face off to the right of Reyna, and Colorado wins it. Up the wall, but high up into the netting here. So for Emerson, his second point, second assist of the tournament. And for Brockhoff, his first assist and second point of the Rocky Mountain Classic. Puck dug up from the face-off, shot off the face-off dot from Hannigan. He'll go to the front of the net, trying to get a loose puck, but Colorado able to exit the zone. Mullen turns it over. Hofstrom. He's taken down, no call on the play. Is Harrison Hofstrom looking dangerous. Shot from distance, rebound. That hits the side net, rebound on the wraparound. Hannigan looking for an opportunity. Davis, he's hit by Parson and goes to the ice. Blazovic turns it over, and Colorado able to get a change and regroup. Blazovic, far side for his defensive partner, Jack Parsons. Up for Mullen, nothing there, so Parsons will Go to Harkness, turns it over. And back into the Okotoks zone. Olsen on the forecheck. He'll hit Blazovic. Forces the turnover. Oilers. Front of the net. Olsen in the slot. But Ilsley, he's taken down. No call on the play. Knutson up for Olsen. Far side. Oilers down the right side. Braden Oilers shot in. Didn't miss by much. Olsen. He'll take a hit and pin the puck up against the boards. Oilers in to help him. And the puck is out of the zone. Rivet. Far side. Emerson flips it into the far corner. Okotoks gives chase. And Colorado flips it to center. Ilsley with speed. Trying to find Rivet. Jumps over his stick. And Colorado's out. Sperry stops along the boards. Sperry. Talon Sperry moving to the front of the net. Loose puck sitting there. But no shot taken as Carmesino tries to get on it. He'll hit his man in the corner, forcing a turnover. Goosis tries to keep it in. And Peacock sends it in deep. Carmesino again on the forecheck, hits his man. The puck sent all the way down the ice for icing. So Okotoks not able to make the change. And Colorado able to get fresh legs out there. Shots 13-6. A little over 14 minutes into this opening period. This is the Rundle pool between the Okotoks Oilers and OHC Colorado. Romine in to take the face-off. Of course, OHC Colorado, this is their second year at the Rocky Mountain Classic. Improving that program every year, and they're going to become a force to be reckoned with in the Rocky Mountain region of the United States. Brockhoff along the boards, tries to pin the puck up, gives it up. Allen just inside the blue line, not able to keep it in. And Brockhoff out front for Teterenko, looking for his second of the night, but not able to get anything on it. Allen in offside, has just a step ahead of him as his teammate, as Teterenko lets him know. So McLean Teterenko, our goal scorer and a little bit of an agitator. Mike's picked that up. Colorado into the zone. Shot from the point, Knutson. That hit a body and went wide. Hofstrand on it in the corner. Out front for Maida. Pinching up is Knutson. Forced the turnover. Next one onto it is Davis. He takes a couple hits. And back at the point, Giramo. Rolling puck shot. It goes wide. And Parsons. Up for Ilsley. Off a stick and up and out of play. And the face-off will come inside the Colorado zone. So plenty of action that can see the standings flip in a big way tonight as things in the championship round move on tomorrow evening. I guess tomorrow afternoon and then into the evening with our quarterfinal matchups, Saturday semifinals, and then ultimately the Sunday final at noon Mountain Time. Oilers on for Leviton. Blair after stepping on the puck. Riley circles back in his own zone, turns it over. Wrist shot in by Deal. That missed wide. Hit along the boards as Oilers. Back at the point, Gousas. Shot blocked. Again, Oilers continues to fight along the boards. Levitin in to help him. Puck comes out to the line, and it's out, and Riley looking to create something offensively. He'll flip it in, but high and over the netting. And this face-off will come back in the neutral zone. So OHC Colorado, they've been busy with the tournament circuit themselves as well. Of course, played in the USHL Fall Classic. And then they made their way up here. So they're doing some early season traveling, playing within the Rocky Mountain region. Schindler across the line. He's tripped up at the line, or I guess just halted up. And Olsen just a half a step ahead of him. Face off right in front of us here. So we got our vantage point just inside the red line next to the penalty box. Very close to the action at this beautiful Winsport Arena. If you've got the opportunity, obviously those watching the Okotoks teams probably have been to this facility, but any watching from Colorado in future years, if you get the opportunity to make it up here to check out this beautiful facility. Used as part of this facility was the famous ski jump and bobsled course that you see on Cool Runnings. For anybody that remembers that movie, the true story took place just feet away from where we are here, as well as the filming for the movie starring John Candy many years ago. And now for these boys, they're hoping they can get a movie made about their NHL careers, starting with this tournament. Inside the zone. Flip pass up to Moscow is Hannigan, and he'll go off for a change. In transition, here comes Colorado. Allen across the blue line. Shot in, that's blocked. He'll get it in the corner. Behind the net, trying to fight his way in front. Allen a shot. That hit a body. And a smart play from Duplett. Back at the point, Peacock bouncing shot. And that's held on by Volman. A little over 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. As we'll do some out-of-arena updates. 4 games still going on this afternoon, and 2 teams that these teams are familiar with. Markham leads Leduc 3-1 midway through the first period at one of the other arenas. Off the wall, puck's cleared down the ice, and we'll get another icing, another face-off inside the Okotoks zone. Also of note to the Okotoks team is OHC Edmonton and Calgary Flames. That's over in the main arena. That one is 2 undefeated teams. So one of those teams will go to 2-1 and try to get to a wild card spot. Plenty still to play, and I don't want to overemphasize. We still have a game here to play, and right now Okotoks with 1-0 lead. Puck inside the Colorado zone. They bounce that off the wall. Ehlers gives chase. Parsons first one on it. From the corner, flips it up off the wall. That's tipped up off an Okotoks player and all the way down for another icing. So again, a bit of a feeling out first period. Both these teams not familiar with the styles of their opponent. And right now, it seems like Colorado has Okotoks hemmed in their own end, and an opportunity off the face-off here. Okotoks wins it. Off the wall, kept in by Knutson. Sends it down the wall, but his pinch doesn't work out. Harkness from the red line, flips it in, icing waved off. Ran out to play it. Goes out to the other side. Harkness first one on it. The Levitin battle. The puck gets out of the zone. Ilsley turns it over. Walking it up is Levitin. Down the right side. Wrist shot in. That bounces towards the net, and Volman did a good job to clear it back in the corner. Parsons, he runs over Leviton. So he had the puck and defending it. And Hansen, nearly a break, but Knudsen defends him nicely. In transition, Davis sends it along the wall. Deal trying to get it to the front of the net. And that won't work, and Parsons skates it up. He clears it in, but on this side of center, and it will be an icing call on Okotoks. So the face-off back in their own zone as Parsons unable to change a long shift for the product of Okotoks, former member of their U15 AA team last year. Colorado wins it ahead. Carmesimo on the forecheck. Battles with Parsons. Parsons protecting the puck. Able to get it up to Hansen. Desperate to get off the ice is the Okotoks defenseman, but he'll go for escape. Finally across center, and he'll send that in the zone and go off for the change. Final seconds of the first period. In the corner, Brockhoff back to the point. Shot from Emerson doesn't come. Teterenko on for Hansen, throwing it to the front of the net. Teterenko shot. Pad save by Reyna. And that'll do it for the first period. As the Okotoks Oilers are first on the board. McLean Teterenko midway through the first period on the power play from Jack Emerson and Ty Brockhoff, and that's just the lone scoring. Shots after the first period, 14-9. Back here in Calgary, Alberta at the Winsport Arena's 2024 Rocky Mountain Classic, and we're finishing up day 2 action between the Okotoks Oilers and OHC Colorado. The Oilers out to an early 1-0 lead off the stick of McLean Teterenko, a power play goal midway through the period. And that was it for scoring in the opening period. As these teams look for positioning in the playoff round, Okotoks still an opportunity, as I've mentioned throughout the game, an opportunity to claim a wild card spot. So they'll try to expand on their lead, and Colorado looks to get on the board. We're underway for period 2, and Davis gathers it up and dumps it in the zone and gives chase. Falls, turns it over, and Riley on for McNeil. Tries to move around to Knudsen. Loose puck comes to Blair. Quick shot. And Reyna turns it aside. Turnover at the line. Riley in. Looking back pass. And a nice save by Reyna to turn aside Blair. Riley again with it. He's bumped off. Leviton falls up on to the stick of Sperry. He's dumped as he tried to move to the middle, and Colorado will get their first opportunity with the power play as Daniel McNeil heads off. So a 2-minute power play. First power play opportunity of the hockey game for Colorado. Ostrand in to take the face off. And he wins it. Knudsen. Shot from the point, and that's gloved by Volman, and he'll hold on. And they'll do it all over again. Ostrand, California product, partially wins it, but right onto the stick of Easton Moscow, and he'll send it the length of the ice. Knudsen. He'll gather it up and start things out with first pass for Lincoln Davis. On for Cruz Duramo. He stops at the line, looks far side for Knutson. He waits. Shot in from the point. That hit the bar and hit the near post. Shot from Davis. That's tipped up and high over the glass and out of play as Lincoln Davis follows up with a second chance. But big opportunity for Trey Knutson to put his team on the board. Shot from the point. Finds iron. And doesn't go in. Hit the wrong angle, apparently, on the bar. Hit the outside of the post, but found its way through a crowd. And sometimes that's the key. Colorado trying to generate scoring opportunities from the point. Shot again from the point. Deal tried to get a stick on it, and I can imagine David Clarkson's the perfect coach to teach some of these players how to go to the front of the net, as he was known for that during his career. Shot from an angle. Leviton misses wide. Puck comes out at the point, and Wilfley has to be careful with it. Cross for Guzas. On for Leviton. And Sperry. He's knocked down as Riley on the penalty kill takes him to the ice, and there is icing called here. Sorry, no, it's not icing that's called. The net came off. As when Riley on the back check took Sperry to the ice, they kept going and right into the net and took the Okotoks net off. So the officials will gather and they'll speak on where this face-off will come, and it'll come just outside the line. Mullen in to take the face-off against Leviton. Cleared into the zone, and first one on it is Jack Parsons, and he'll send it the length of the ice. Wolfley back. Avoids the forechecker and gets it on the stick of Caleb Deal. Deal down the left side. Shot in. That didn't miss by much. And Olsen has it. Down for Sperry. Avoids a check. Gets behind the net. He'll take a look. Looking for a centering pass. Tries to spin towards the front of the net. Loses it. And cleared down by Moscow. Mullen. He's first one on it. Final seconds of the penalty, and we're back to even strength as Mullen sends it into the corner. Hansen goes to on the attack. He'll battle with Knutson. Brockhoff in to help. Brockhoff loses it in his skates and gets it back to the point to Lamb. Lamb, high shot, high rising shot over top of the net and out of the zone. Olsen trying to protect it. And he'll get it again. And he can't get it back in the zone. Peacock, he's got to be careful. Brockhoff on his tail. Smart play by him. Sends his troops away. Carmesino not able to gain the line. Peacock looking for the long stretch pass. Turned over. Teterenko 2-on-1 developing. Shot in high. Reyna equal to the task. Carmesino. Turned over by Knutson, and Brockhoff down in deep. Centering pass, no one home. Knutson smart to get back, and he gets it up for Bryce Olsen. Across the line. Kicks that behind the net. Maida taken down. Back at the point, Geramo. And it's knocked away from him, and Hannigan on it. A.J. Hannigan into the blue line. In. Shot from Moscow. Hannigan follows up. Out in front for Mullen. He was buzzing there, but not the right size of his stick. Back in his own zone. Parsons, he'll stop. Colorado changes. And Hannigan at center. On for Mullen. Across the line. High shot in. And that rising shot up and out of play. Almost 5 minutes into the second period. Shots 17-11 in this hockey game. Colorado now 0 for 1 on the power play. The face-off in their own zone. Again, playoff action tomorrow. Quarterfinals in each of the championship round, B side and C side. Semifinals and consolation round on Saturday. And then each of the C final, B final, and A final, as well as the bronze medal game. All here on HN Live, concluding with Sunday's final at noon Mountain Time. Ehlers in the corner. He pins the puck up, comes away with it. Looks cross ice for Wilfley, just out of his reach. And Knutson. On for Wilfley. Up for Ehlers. Onto the stick of Davis. Davis across the line, walks in, and Lamb harasses him and makes him lose it. Knutson. Down low, Romine in pursuit of Ehlers. He hits his man in the corner, and Romine follows up. Wilfley at the line, through a screen. Volman didn't see that till the last minute. Out in front, Davis, he falls. Knutson from the point, centering pass as Romine sent that wide. Knutson again, looking off of Rivets, skating into the corner. Knutson a third time. High shot in, that's blocked. And Okotoks now in transition. Riley. His mates go for a change, and Colorado looking for open ice, and that pass not able to connect. Icing waved off, but in his own zone, Lamb loses it. Wilfley from the point. That goes wide. At the point, Knutson keeps it in. Long shift for him. And the puck's out. Hofstrand. On for Wilfley. Trying to get it for Allen. Not at his reach. Wilfley sends it in. Hofstrand first on it. The puck comes out as Colorado careful as they make a change there, not to get the too many men call. Sperry loses it in the corner. Hofstrand in to help him. Sends it down low for Allen, and Hofstrand taking the ice, and Colorado will head back to the power play as Harrison Hofstrand on the forecheck was dumped with a cross check, I believe. And Grady Hansen will head off. 2-minute call, and it's a boarding call is the call. The late hit as Hofstrand hit into the boards. That he'll stay out there, and the Colorado power play will go to work. They're 0 for 1 on the power play. Hofstrand wins the draw. Knutson from the point. Shot in, rebound sitting there, and Bergsma sends it to the corner. At the point, Knutson for Davis. Back for Geramo. Holds the line, on for Knutson. Walks up, shot high. That didn't miss by much. I'm not sure how much of that Carter Bowman saw. Allen in the corner. Far side, Davis. Sharp angle. Turned aside by Volman, and the Oilers able to send the puck the length of the ice, and they'll make full-scale changes. Knutson, the quarterback of the power play for Colorado. He'll move it up down the right side. Smooth skating defenseman. He'll stop. Geramo. Leviton. Into the corner, he's dumped, no call in the play. In front, Davis. Thought about shooting, back for Gousas. Rebound, Leviton, another rebound, Allen. Not able to get to it. And Lamb sends it up the wall. Knutson keeps it in, and finally, on the second try, I believe that was Riley, sends it the length of the ice, and Allen tried to hit him after and took the worst of that. And offside's the call, I believe, here. And sure enough, that is the case. The face-off outside the line. 34 seconds remaining in the power play. Armacino in to take the draw against Mullen. And they'll boot him out late to the draw. So Deal in to take it. And good forecheck there from Moscow as he's killing this penalty. And has done an effective job of that here in the second period. Deal down the right side. His shot's blocked, and Moscow again, he's been a little bit of a warrior on the penalty kill for the Oilers. And he'll go off for a change. Wilfley turns it over. Mullen moves towards the middle. Spins away, on for Parsons. Parsons stepping up. Final seconds of this power play comes to an end. We're back 5-on-5. And Teterenko on it. Over for Brockhoff. Tries to go backdoor for Hansen. Nothing doing. And at center, Parsons has to regroup, and the Oilers send it back in. Wilfley behind his own net. Wraps it around the boards, but Hansen there first on it. Shot in, high over the net. Kept in by Deplet. And Brockhoff on it. Ty Brockhoff. Drops for Hansen. Looking out front, Teterenko gloves it down, not able to get a shot away. Is defended nicely by Deal. Turned over again, but Schindler. On for Sperry, he flips it in, but didn't gain center. And the face-off will come back inside the Colorado zone. A little bit of scrambly play from OHC Colorado coming out of that power play sequence. And now they have some tired legs. With Okotoks trying to take advantage. Off the wall, kept in by Deplet. Mullen tries walking to the middle, forces a turnover. Check, that's Ilsley. And Deplet dumped with OHA Colorado making full-scale changes right before it sent down the ice. So they were able to get some changes. The linesman over to talk on that. I think just one of the changes won't work. And they'll have to send Talon Sperry back out. A long shift for the 5'9" forward. Schindler wins the draw into the corner. He's on it now and on to the stick of Sperry. Down the right side, and just a half a step offside was Bryce Olson. Or otherwise that could have developed into something big for the players from Colorado. As you can see, lots of scouts in attendance, lots of people taking in this evening action, day 2 here at the Rocky Mountain Classic. Romine walks in, hesitates for a second, and pins the puck against the boards, walking down into the corner. Blazovic knocks him off of it. Parsons goes out the other side. Cole Harkness able to escape the zone. Peacock right back in. And Parsons up for Ilsley. Turned over. And Maida not able to get anything going. Ilsley with some speed down the right side. Shot blocked by Peacock. Picks up a loose puck again. Ilsley looking, spins around. Looking again, back to the point. Emerson. Back for Ilsley, on for Moscow. Moscow pinned up against the boards. His mates go off for a change. Romine. On for Ehlers. Up to Maida, and he's hammered against the boards. Big hit by Colson Bergsma. Hannigan down the left side. A.J. Hannigan. Shot off his stick. Out in front, I don't know what happened there, but I think that might have hit the post. Or hard off the goalie's pad. Davis out the other way. A little bit of open ice here. Davis on for Geramo. Shot low. Volman sends that into the corner. Carmesino on for Hofstrand. Behind the net, Carmesino. Out in front looking for Hofstrand. Geramo bouncing puck. And careful there as Carter Volman had to basically just jump on a bouncing puck. A difficult one to kind of track as Geramo sends that in from the point. Shot 17-16 now. And OHA Colorado, opportunity in the offensive end. Off the draw. Gusas turns it over. Here goes McNeil down the left side. Partial break and a good back check by Gusas to negate anything from developing. Lamb keeps it in. He's dumped. Sends it into the corner. Blair gives chase and Gusas. And if Colorado are able to get it out, far side, nobody home. First one on it is Lamb in his own zone. Maddox Lamb tries the breakout. That doesn't work. So Colorado gains possession. On for Allen. Lamb for McNeil. Makes a nice move. Looking for Blair. Gets hit off his stick, and Allen in transition. Down the right side. Allen's shot didn't get anything on it. And Riley, 2-on-1 developing. Riley on the right side. Shot. Nice block. As George Wilfley gets across and puts the sacrifice out to block that shot. Send it high and out of play. And take away a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Oilers. Teterenko in to take it, and Schindler for Colorado. Teterenko wins it. Shot high in. Walker save. And Sperry. Battled right in front of us here, right in front of your screen. Wherever you're watching from, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. Cleared in, Wilfley. Hansen on the forecheck. Forces the turnover. Teterenko back at the point. Emerson. Hansen fighting to get to the front of the net. Loses the puck. But they get it back. Teterenko on for Hansen. Harmless shot in. And they'll tie it behind the net. Brockhoff. Sharp angle shot. Played by Reyna, and he'll hold on. As Marcelo Reyna, former Colorado Thunderbird program player. 8 games played so far this season. 436 goals against average and an .855 save percentage. Had a decent enough USHL Fall Classic and has his team in a good position so far this evening. Ehlers, his shot bounces high. Hofstrand from a sharp angle. Not able to get anything on it. Battle in the corner. One man goes to the ice. And it comes out the other side. Hansen. Up for Teterenko down the left side. He scores! McLean Teterenko wires it. Down the left side. Off the bar and in. And the Oilers up 2-0. Delayed penalty coming up there. And I think Teterenko, after the goal, went and said something to one of the Colorado players, and he's going to either get a unsportsmanlike or a misconduct. But the goal will count. His second of the game and second of the tournament is Teterenko down the left side, wires it top corner, and they do have it up on the board. 2-minute penalty, so the goal will count. But the Colorado will go to the power play, as it was an after the goal penalty, I think, for unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see what's put into the system. But he turned to the defenseman and basically said something, and sure enough, that is the penalty. 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. For you football fans, would have been called a taunting penalty. But regardless, Okotoks has a 2-0 lead, and Colorado has a power play. A quickly evolving situation as Okotoks gets their insurance marker, but an opportunity for Colorado to get that back. Sperry along the wall, on long shot in. That was tipped, I think, on its way through. Deal was right in a dangerous place. I don't know if he got much on it, but the shot comes through and held on. Hofstrand in to take the face off. And they'll boot him out. Mullen in for the Oilers to take the face off. And Allen on the other side. Mullen wins it. Parsons hammers it around the wall to Moscow, who's been absolutely flawless in a penalty killing role for the Oilers, playing his role alongside of Max Mullen. Hofstrand off his stick, regains possession down the right side. He's taken to the ice. Geramo, far side, Davis. Allen battling in front. He'll go to help in the corner. The puck comes back to the line. Knutson, low shot. That's off a stick. Bounced off the wall. Allen, first one on it in the corner. Turns it over. Kept alive by Knutson. Far side to Hofstrand. Shot in. And no rebound. As Volman will hold on. So Teterenko unassisted, his second of the tournament. Of course, Teterenko, 2 goals and 8 assists in the regular season in 10 games. Product of Okotoks and the Okotoks minor hockey system. In the corner. Out in front, looking for Maida, was Olsen. And that was nicely defended, as Maida was fighting towards the front of the net. Peacock up for Maida. On for Guzas. Jumped over the stick of Olsen, and Lamb first one back. Lamb battling 2 guys. Continues to pin it up against the wall, killing valuable last seconds of this power play for Colorado. Away with it goes Ilsley. Penalty's over. Ilsley 1 against 4. Tries a backhand off the side of the net. At center, Bergsma on for Emerson. He'll send it in. Moscow, first one on it. Centering pass. Hannigan. Second chance. Nice save from Reyna. Emerson. Shot in, glove side. And Reyna will hold on. Face-off will come to his right. As Emerson gets low, heavy shot in from the point. And Mullen in to take the draw again. But he'll get sent out. And Moscow wins it. Sent back in, delayed offside, sorry. And willfully not able to move it forward. Ehlers. Behind his net, willfully. Up the wall, turns it over. Emerson keeps it in. Back into the corner. Parmasino looking for Oilers. Icing the call. And the face-off will come back in the Colorado zone. So Okotoks able to kill off the power plays, 3 power plays for Colorado in the second period. That's been the story of this period. Outside of a recent McLean Teterenko goal, has them up 2-0. Puck inside the Colorado zone. Harkness, he battles along the wall, and Sperry looking for Oilers. And Emerson spins. Up for Harkness. Tries to backhand pass for Ilsley. Didn't work. So he'll have to come back into his own zone. Shot from the point from Wilfley. Not a lot on it. Oilers on the forecheck. Parmasino. Centering pass, nobody home. Oilers with a try. And it goes to the corner. Back at the point. Wilfley not able to step up. And Okotoks in transition. Harkness steps into his man. Knutson. Knutson's played definitely a very good hockey game. Of course, hit the post on the one play. Had that gone a different direction or a couple inches to the right, this could be a different look to this game. Peacock turns it over. Ilsley. He'll go for a change, and I don't know how that's not called too many men, as that hit both the player coming off and the player coming on at the same time, but they won't make the call. Up the wall. Thrown to the far side by Riley. Inside the final minute of the second period, Parsons. He's taken out by Sperry. Sperry a chance. Not able to get it. Spinning shot. Rebound sitting there, and Davis is stoned by Volman. Peacock trying to get it up for Hofstrand. Off his stick. Loose puck. A smart play by Parsons to recover and regain his composure. Right in on net. Face off, icing waved off. To the final 20 seconds of this second period. From the point, Duplett trying to get it down low to Riley. He'll try to force a turnover. And one last chance here. Blair, his shot negated. So that'll do it for 40 minutes. And one more goal added to the mix. McLean Teterenko, an unassisted marker, has the Okotoks Oilers up 2-0 through 40 minutes. Shots on goal after 2 periods, 23-21 in favor of the Oilers. But we'll take a break and be back here at the 2024 Rocky Mountain Classic right here on HN Live. Back here in Calgary, Alberta, and day 2 of the Rocky Mountain Classic U15 AAA hockey tournament right here on HN Live. My name's Dan Ukrainitz. One more period to go in this round-robin matchup from the, I think I have this right, yeah, from the Rundle division. They're each of the divisions named after a different mountain in southern Alberta, and I'm sure our viewers from Colorado could relate to naming things after mountain in the area. So Okotoks with a 2-0 lead, both goals off the stick of McLean Teterenko. And Colorado looks to get back into this hockey game. Our out of the rink update from other rinks at the tournament. OHC Edmonton and the Calgary Flames knotted up at 2 apiece midway through the third period. Edge School AAA team up 6-2 on the Notre Dame Hounds. And the Markham Majors up 7-1 on Leduc. And that's late in the second period. Knutson across the line, gains the zone, and goes into the corner, cross ice for Hofstrand. As we're underway in third period action. Round robin coming to a close for both these teams. We'll enter into the playoff round tomorrow, including the championship round. And we'll see where each of these teams will finish. Duramo, long pass looking for Allen. Nifty play by Blazovic to cut that off. Knutson trying to walk in. Blazovic on for Parsons. Long pass up. Chipped in by Ilsley neatly, and the Oilers make full-scale changes. Along the wall. A little bit of scrambly play. And Colorado makes a change to their forward group. Duramo looking for Knutson. And these two have had a long opening shift for Colorado. Pass thrown up the middle. Riley nearly an opportunity. Down the left side. Schindler. He's taken down. No call on the play. He was dumped by Deplet. Wilfley, the neutral zone. Pitch and catch with Guzas. And that was played by a high stick. Early in the third period. As Okotoks comes into the game with a 1-1 record. OHA Colorado 0-2, looking for their first win here at the Rocky Mountain Classic. Mullen wins it. Turned over, Olsen walks in. Low shot rebound, nice pad save. Bowman able to get down on the butterfly and take away the lower part of the net. Mullen. He turns it over. Leviton now trying to fight his way to the front of the net. On for Olsen. Sharp angle shot. Out to Davis. Rebound sitting there. Underneath Volman. Loose puck still. And no goal. A referee right away waves it off. As scramble in front. Leviton had a couple swings at it. And I don't know if that ever ended up inside the net. It was underneath Volman. And he continued to take a couple of swats at it. But it never actually crossed the line. And the referee over to the Colorado bench to speak with head coach David Clarkson to explain the call. And Coach Clarkson, who that's where he did most of his work as an NHL player, was in and around the blue paint. Understands the call, and yeah, again, I don't think that actually crossed the line. But a key opportunity nearly worked out for Colorado. Along the wall. Puck chipped up. Blazovic off his stick right over to Parsons. He's played a good game on defense, but that pass misses and goes the length of the ice for icing, to the dismay of Okotoks head coach Darren Dumansky. So the face-off now to the left of Carter Volman. Out at center, Peacock. Cleared in. And Parsons in the corner. He takes a bump from Hofstrand. Off the wall, Ehlers fighting to the front of the net. Long shot in, he scores! Long shot through a crowd. And Trey Knutson cuts this lead in half. 2-1. And they're talking. I don't know if that was tipped along the way. But that long shot from Knutson finds its way through. We got a 1-goal game. Don't go anywhere. Kind of walked the line. Sent the long shot in. And I don't know if Volman saw it until it was behind him in the back of the net. So Knutson, his first of the tournament. And they're on the attack again. Shot in was Oilers down the right side. Back for Geramo. He keeps it in and sends it into the corner. Schindler along the wall. Some nifty passing from Colorado, but nothing doing there. In transition, here comes the Oilers. High shot in. And out to the line and out. Bergsma spins back. He'll wait. Send that off the wall and all the way down for icing. So Knutson, his first of the tournament from Hofstrand and Peacock. The assists on that, and for Hofstrand, that's his first point of the tournament. Sorry, first assist of the tournament. And for Peacock, that's his first assist and first point. From the point, Guzas. Long shot in, and those will work, so why not keep trying them? As Knutson, as we mentioned earlier, hit the post in the second period. Davis a long shot in. And Colorado's got life. Davis will go back into his own zone. Cross ice for Knutson. Up for Olsen. Knutson hammered along the boards in front of his bench. Olsen, he's taken down. Heavy hit. Leviton. A good play from Emerson to not only make the hit, but get the puck out. Davis, long shot in. Volman handles it. Romine on the forecheck. Looking for help, but Colorado on the change. In transition, down the left side, McNeil goes wide, sends it back. Riley looking, centering pass just out of the reach of Ezra Blair. McNeil dumps his man, and Okotoks will make a change. Down in the corner, trying to come out with it was Riley, and that was negated. Right back in, Hannigan. Deal on for Maida. Backhands it in. His line mates will go off. Maida trying to forecheck, forces the turnover, but right on the stick of Mullen. Mullen, he's rubbed out as Hofstrand in transition sends him to the ice. Blazovic turns it over. Back at the point, Wilfleet keeps it in. Looking for the long pass was Moscow, but not able to hook up. We got a delayed offside. Plenty of time for Okotoks to go to work. Parsons turns, tries to dump it in, and he will be Duplette. Duplette not able to keep the line, and offside at the OHA line. So now we get into the territory for Okotoks, where they've got to not let much more if they want to move on to the championship round. Once you start getting into the goals against rising up, that affects their ratio, and it's a ratio goals for minus goals against divided by goals for plus goals against. So the more that you're able to give up, or more you do give up as far as goals against, it hurts your ratio. Giving up none, they were in a good position, but now they're into dangerous territory on that tiebreaker. So easiest way to do it, hold on to this lead and expand on it. Teterenko in to take the draw, he loses it. Schindler, a nice job to control that. And Colorado onto the offense. Turned over at the line, and Teterenko looking for his third. He's buzzing down the right side, gathers it up in the corner. He's rubbed out, but keeps on going. Back at the line, Bergsma. Down low is Hansen. Hansen spins, waiting. Centering pass, looking for Teterenko. Brockhoff gathers it up. Back at the point, Bergsma. Back for Brockhoff. Down low. And they'll pin it up against the wall. Bergsma, long shot in, high off the glass. And Colorado's out. Off the bench, Harkness. They make a change. Careful to not take too many men. Harkness down the right side, high shot. That just missed. Emerson keeps it in. Into the far corner. Rivet hit against the wall, but he comes away with the puck here. Loses it. And back out to center. Bergsma. Cross ice, Emerson. He's taken down. And Colorado, they'll go the other way, and taken to the ice is Leviton as Emerson got the stick out. And he'll head off on the tripping penalty. And a glorious opportunity now to get the equalizer as OHA Colorado heads to the power play. They're 0 for 3 in the hockey game. Sorry, 0 for 3, so this will be their fourth opportunity. And the Oilers able to quickly get it out. Mullen, centering pass, in all alone. Shots just high over the net. As in all alone was Cormac Riley with some speed. And he tried going high on Marcelo Reyna. But a nice shoulder save by the Colorado goalie. Face off back in the Colorado end. They'll move it forward, but turn it over. Blazovic, backhand play. And Mullen able to get it in the Colorado end. Check that, that's Ilsley, not Mullen. 10 and 11 looking very much alike. Puck sent right back into the Colorado end, and Wilfley starts it up. Turns it over, Riley looking for Ilsley. High shot from Riley. Glove down, and Knutson moves it up. On for Allen, high shot, rising shot. And Volman will hold on. Still a minute 12 remaining in the power play. You got to think at this juncture with an opportunity where they smell blood, they'll keep Knutson out there for a good chunk of this power play. He's been really good in this hockey game. Gusas walks in, shot in, and a nice save by Carter Volman. Mullen in to take the draw against Leviton. And Mullen wins it. Parsons, heavy shot along the wall, and he gets that the length of the ice. It kills valuable seconds to this OHA Colorado power play. Knutson goes to make a move, turns it over, and Mullen will send that down deep again. Mullen again forces a turnover as he and Moscow, that's been one of the key parts to this hockey game, I think, is the penalty killing of this pairing. Deal along the wall, throws it to the middle, finally ends up on the stick of Sperry. Leaves it for Knutson and gets a return pass. Talon Sperry down the right side, fans on the shot, and Mullen in the right place, gather it up and send it the length of the ice. Changes on both sides as fresh legs jump over the boards, and Knutson has it. Up for Maida. And offside at the line as Romine didn't wait for Carmesino. And that'll do it for the power play opportunity. So 0 for 4 on the power play is OHA Colorado, and a glorious opportunity missed in this game. Face-off won by Colorado. Geramo on for Peacock. Geramo again gathers it up. And right in front of us, it's tied up, and Rivet on for Ilsley. He flips that far corner, and Harkness not able to get to it. And out at center, Rivet spins and fires right in on Reyna, who plays it for his defense. Turned over, Rivet down low, Ilsley on for Harkness. Chance in the slot, who couldn't get anything on it. The point, Parsons, heavy shot, missed wide. Duplette stepping up. And finally Colorado able to escape the zone. Romine, he's rubbed out. No call in the play. And Parsons there to gather it up, and he'll send it into his own bench. And a whistle and a face-off deep inside the Okotoks zone. Schindler in to take the draw for Colorado, and Ezra Blair, he's been good in the third period for Okotoks. And they tie up. Sperry a shot. Ehlers looking, centering pass right through the crease, and Blair on it. Throws it up the middle. Knutson keeps it in. All the way down the ice again, and icing on Okotoks, so they can't make any change. So Colorado puts fresh legs out. And a key face-off in the Okotoks end. Hofstrand in. Blair in. He's booted out. So Daniel McNeil will have to come in and take it. McNeil wins it. Back to the point though. Knutson, long shot in. That was tipped by Hofstrand. But nearly an opportunity. Knutson long shot in. Delayed offside as he didn't hold the line. And sent out to center. Hofstrand turns it over. Riley and Blair looking for a loose puck. But Colorado comes away with it. Davis turns it over. Flipped up off the glass by Duplette, but not out. Second time he does, and Davis at center on for Knutson. He's played big minutes here in the third period as head coach David Clarkson realizes how vital Knutson is to get this game tied. Knutson makes a move. On for Davis. Off a stick and into the zone. Hofstrand, first one on it. He's hammered into the wall by Duplette. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Okotoks up 2-1 on OHA Colorado. Mullen across the blue line, down into the corner, waiting for his line mates to have made the change. Bergsma from the point, shot in, rebound, he scores! Hannigan does it again as A.J. Hannigan Right place at the right time, gathers it up, and the Oilers captain gives his team a 2-goal lead. Shot came in from the point, Bergsma, and a really good, efficient way of shooting it. Like, he kept that low, looking for the rebound. Sometimes as a coach, that's what you tell your players. Doesn't need to be a big wind-up shot. And that was Bergsma, I believe, from the point. Looking at the scoring summary here, it's Hannigan, his second of the tournament. And centering pass, another opportunity as Moscow down the right side throws that in front, and Hannigan tries redirecting it. But Hannigan, his second of the tournament from Easton Moscow and Max Mullen is what's showing on the sheet, but I think it was Colson Bergsma from what I remember and what I saw. I could be wrong, but Bergsma, I believe, made the play, took the shot, and I don't know if it hit a couple sticks in front. So maybe they'll add that later, because Bergsma, again at the right point. He'll try it again. High shot this time over top of the net. Emerson keeps it in. Hannigan. Again, A.J. Hannigan, he plays that style where he's willing to go into the mucky areas, along the boards, into the corners. And he went to the front of the net. He was in the right place, and he hammers him. Oh, and that player's down. That's Peak or Goosehouse. Out in front, they score! Moscow puts it top corner, and it's 4-1 for the Oilers. What a hit behind the net as Hannigan absolutely laid out Goosehouse. He was down. Okotoks retained possession. Hannigan goes behind the net, out in front, and Moscow makes no mistake. Gives his team a 3-goal lead. And over at the OHC Colorado bench, David Clarkson is not pleased with what happened there, as Goosehouse went down in all kinds of pain, and he's pointing that out to the referee that Goosehouse was hurt, and that affected the play, having an injured player down on the ice. And they didn't blow it down, but OHC Colorado wasn't able to get possession back. Puck goes out in front. Moscow makes the play, and it's 4-1. But Easton Moscow, his first of the tournament from Hannigan, for A.J. Hannigan. He's kind of taken over the last couple minutes here. For him, his second goal and second an assist late in the hockey game. But I was just talking about that with A.J. Hannigan as Ehlers knocks Brockhoff into his bench. Along the boards, Brockhoff went up and over and held his balance to stay up, not completely going in, but the hitting picking up late in the game. But just going back to A.J. Hannigan, I know scouts I've talked to, that's the one thing that he brings is that physical play and willingness to do whatever it takes. And that's probably why he was named captain. He was on the team last year, and even myself, I remember A.J. Hannigan as a first-year player doing exactly that. Teterenko looking for the hat trick, shot in on goal, and Reyna holds on. But yeah, Hannigan as a 2-year player for this Okotoks program, he along with Daniel McNeil were in last year's tournament. They're both players that played in the Alberta Prospects Cup coming into their U15 first year. They made the team last year along with the other goaltender, Carter Crawford. So 3 returnees in this Okotoks from last year's team. As Teterenko pass across for Parsons. Having those returning players very valuable, and those veteran players making the difference as referee has his hand up. And we've got a boarding call coming to Grady Hansen, the Strathmore product. Will head to the box. He's not sure where that call came from. And so he'll go off for 2 minutes. An opportunity late in the game for OHA Colorado to try to get back into this game. Down 3. 5:42 remaining here in the third period. Hofstrand in to take the face-off as Ilsley is removed from the face-off dot. And Lamb will take the draw and ties up Hofstrand, and Okotoks comes away with it. Riley down the left side, sharp angle shot turned aside by Reyna. And Davis at center, knocked away by Riley. He's been very good defensively, has I don't think shown up on the score sheet, but Riley plays that, again, a style of doing whatever it takes to win. Ilsley knocked down in the corner. Coming away with it is Duramo. Looking, gets it onto the stick of Knutson. Skates it up on for Davis. Shot from distance, that missed wide. Parsons on it. Up off the wall and out, and Knutson will regroup. Takes the return feed, loses it. Now it's back out to center and Hofstrand. He's hammered along the wall. No call. Shot from Allen. Off the stick of Volman. Back at the point, Knutson, heavy shot. And again, I talked about that heavy shot from Knutson. Been valuable. Shot again from the point from Peacock. Handled. Mullen. He's hammered down to the ice, but makes the play to get it to Moscow. Down the right side, short-handed, Easton Moscow. Loses it. So OHA Colorado back with possession. Knutson at center, down the left side. One-on-one move on Blazovic. Out in front, he scores! What a feed from Knutson. And it's a power play goal and cuts this lead in half. Late in the third period as Christian Romine is on the board. A good play by Knutson there as he walked it down the left side, deked out the defender, went into the corner, and threw it out front. We got a 4-2 hockey game with under 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Off the draw again. Shot from distance from Wilfley. So Romine on the power play, his first of the tournament. Assist to Trey Knutson. He's got a goal and assist on the game, does Knutson. And his first 2 points, but honestly, if we're going to be doing players of the game, I'm sure we're going to see Trey Knutson coming across the ice in the red and white. But we'll finish up the last 3 minutes here as Sperry on the forecheck forces the turnover. Shot from Leviton. Ehlers hit along the wall. Stays with it, but good work by Harkness to take a hit and make a play, and Ilsley backhands it into the zone. In behind the net. Peacock up the wall, not out. Duplett keeps it in. Ilsley takes a hit. Centering pass, and Sperry there. Knutson. If I was on that bench of the Okotoks Oilers, I would say probably watch for number 5 in the last 2 minutes here. He's been Mr. Everything for OHA Colorado and will be the key if they are to try to get back into this hockey game. Also keep an eye on Marcelo Reyna, the goaltender. as David Clarkson at the bench to give the signal for the extra attacker. Face-off won by the Oilers. Sent into the corner by Blair. And they'll go into a little bit of a defensive shell, trying to not let things out, and they will force the turnover. Going for a skate with it is Riley, and he'll send it into the corner again. Pass up to Davis. Redirected off his stick, so Peacock has to regroup. Off a skate onto Olsen's stick. Olsen moves in. Shot looking short side. Nice blocker save by Carter Volman. From the point, willfully long shot through a screen and held on. As Volman facing a lot of shots here in the third period. Shots inside of 2 minutes remaining in the game. 34-32 in favor of OHA Colorado as they look to press for 2 more and close out this lead. They have definitely carried a lot of the play here in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Moscow on the Mullen's stick with speed down the right side. Stops, looks out front. Moscow off his stick. Hannigan. He battles in the corner. Up the wall, Parsons keeps it in. And behind the net. Thrown up the wall, Allen now. 90 seconds remaining in the game as Blazovic fans on that. And Moscow back to help him. Blazovic, cross for Parsons. He'll probably play a good chunk of this last minute or so. Moscow up. Cross for Mullen across the line. On for Hannigan. High shot. That just missed. Off the stick of A.J. Hannigan. In transition. Allen in front. Shot. He scores! As Allen threw that in front, and Harrison Hofstrand redirects it high and over the shoulder of Carter Volman. It's a 1-goal game inside the last minute. Don't go anywhere. This one's not over yet. Down the left side again, similar to the Knutson play, where it was down the left side. They threw it in front, and someone was there. And sure enough, that guy was named Harrison Hofstrand. His second of the tournament. They're giving Geramo the lone assist, but I believe that wasn't 77. That was 96. That was Chase Allen that made that pass. And credit to Allen. Product of Lafayette minor hockey. To able to get the puck in front to his line mate. And Allen did the hard work, and Hofstrand will take the credit, but lots of credit due for his effort to move to the front of the net. Timeout called by Okotoks as they try to calm their troops. With this plus-minus, it'll be difficult because this actually now puts them behind St. Albert on the plus-minus ratio. So they may need to get an empty net goal. Don't discount this empty net goal as being an important one, but OHA Colorado goes on the offense. Hofstrand on for Carmesino. Down into the corner. On for Allen. Allen waiting back at the point. Hofstrand. Shot tries to get through. Scrambling play in front. It's all kinds of bodies there. Hofstrand. Cross ice pass for Allen. Up off the glass. Hansen not able to get it out, and they will the second time. Brockhoff in chase mode. Not able to get to it. And that'll likely do it. Kind of final 5 seconds. One last chance from distance. That goes wide. And the Okotoks Oilers will come away with a 4-3 victory to close out their round robin. And they'll finish second in the Rundle pool. So final shots, 35-32 in favor of OHA Colorado. Just an absolute fury of shot attempts and shots in that final 3 minutes. They threw everything they had at Carter Bowman, but he was equal to the task and certainly comes up big and gets the victory in between the pipes. The two teams will line up for the handshakes. So scoring summary in that third period, all kinds of goals. Trey Knutson, a power play goal, his first of the tournament from Harrison Hofstrand. And Kipton Peacock. AJ Hannigan, his second of the tournament from Easton Moscow and Max Mullen. And then Moscow from Hannigan just a few seconds later. Christian Romine, his first of the tournament on the power play from Trey Knutson. And then closing out the scoring, the 4-3 goal, Harrison Hofstrand from Cruz Duramo. Although, again, I'm pretty adamant that was Chase Allen that made the pass. So we'll go to the players of the game for the two teams. And I have a feeling it's going to be Trey Knutson. What a game he played. Absolutely all over the ice. So Hofstrand gets it. I would say Knutson just as deserving, but Harrison Hofstrand, he was a warrior in the face-off circle, making a pile of face-off wins, and then, of course, getting that third goal. Player of the game for the Okotoks Oilers. A lot of ways you can go with this. And it'll be number 11, Nolan Isley. And he definitely was a little bit of an energy bug for his team in a winning cause. So that'll do it from here in Rink B. The Okotoks Oilers hold on for a 4-3 victory over OHA Colorado. Playoff action to come tomorrow. Be sure to tune in right here on HN Live. Thanks again for watching. My name's Dan Ukrainitz. You've been watching the 2024 Rocky Mountain Classic right here on HN Live.